Whatever the setbacks of the moment, nothing can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream. A passport to the future. And the seed of generational change. Through education, we reflect on yesterday and define tomorrow. Unisa stands at the pinnacle of education through open distance e-learning with a footprint of students in 130 countries worldwide. Rooted in South Africa and the African continent, Unisa can truly claim to be the African university in the service of humanity. Since the founding of the university in 1873 as an examining body, we have been a trailblazer. Unisa is the first and only institution in South Africa to carry our country's name with pride and the first public university in the world to exclusively teach by means of distance education, an ever-changing dynamic university with a global reach. Unisa's history spans the entire modern history of South Africa, opening up a world of academic study opportunities to former activists and struggle heroes, thought leaders, business people, legal experts, acclaimed entertainers, and sports stars. The university takes pride in the more than 900,000 alumni, making their mark in diverse fields and capacities. At Unisa, the World Wide Web is our educational playground, but we also have beautiful and impressive campuses. Unisa's Makkelneuk campus is located in the city of Tshwane and is a major landmark of the capital city. We encouraged our students to communicate with the university via online platforms, but you can visit the Unisa's Sunnyside campus, the perfect setting for students to engage with fellow students over a cup of inspiration. The Science Campus in Florida, Johannesburg, is designed to meet the education and research needs of students in a range of programs, including agriculture, nature conservation, consumer sciences, engineering, computing, and physics, to name a few. Students in the sciences now have access to Unisa's own laboratories, housing some of the most state-of-the-art infrastructure and laboratory equipment available. Distance learning requires that you study at your own time and in your own space, but that doesn't mean you're on your own. You can also visit a Unisa regional center to get advice, meet other students, make use of Unisa services, have conversations with counselors, and use our academic libraries. We offer an unparalleled range of study choices, ranging from short courses and certificate programs to 3- and 4-year degrees, diplomas, as well as master's and doctoral degrees, with close to 380,000 current students. Our rich tapestry of study disciplines includes the College of Accounting Sciences, Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Economic and Management Sciences, Education, Graduate Studies, Human Sciences, Law, Science, Engineering and Technology, and the Graduate School of Business Leadership, as well as the Thabo Mbeki School of Public and International Affairs. As a comprehensive open-distance e-learning pioneer, Unisa is known for delivering well-designed, interactive study material and integrated student support. Students have access to a menu of support services ranging from face-to-face tutorials and academic literacy services to study groups and e-tutors. One of Unisa's main aims is to harness the new and emerging potential in information and communication technology, catapulting the university into a truly digital future. To this end, examinations are conducted on college-specific exam portals and are accessed from the My Exams portal. Unisa is well placed to address society's most demanding challenges by using research to meaningfully transform the lives of those in our communities. To that end, Unisa is working towards instituting the following catalytic niche areas: Marine Studies, Aviation and Aeronautical Studies, Automotive Studies, Energy Studies, Space Study and Square Kilometer Array, Fourth Industrial Revolution and Digitalization, Natural Sciences, Health Studies or Medicine, Feminist, Womanist, Bosadi Theorizations, and Student Support and Co-Curricular Activities. As Africa's leading open-distance e-learning university, Unisa strives to keep up with the constantly evolving higher education landscape in order to serve our students to the best of our ability. We can reflect with great pride on the past 150 years of transformational education, and we are confident in our ability to succeed and become a truly high-performance university as we define tomorrow.
The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area, where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we request you to join us in a silent prayer or whatever kind of meditation that to acknowledge your deity as we give thanks for the achievements being celebrated this evening through this occasion. Could you go on silent prayer? Thank you. You may be seated.
Can they do something about these lights?
It's too much.
We're not acting or anything like that.
Chancellor is complaining about the lights. The Chancellor, His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, the titular head of graduations, members of council and their partners, many of whom are watching this ceremony, the Vice Chancellor and Principal of the University of South Africa, in absentia, Professor Puleng Lenkabula, to the graduates' family members, parents, sisters, brothers, children, grandparents, cousins, aunts, uncles, friends and loved ones, guardians, supporters, funders, Unisa alumni, and most importantly, again to your graduating class of 2023, Sanbonan. I've won. Yeah, now that's KZN for you. Dumelang. Molweni. Goeienaand. Good evening. Jambo. All protocol is observed. My name is Professor Tenjiwe Meiwa. I'm the substantively vice principal responsible for research and postgraduate studies, but this evening I'm acting as the Vice Chancellor. It is my pleasure to act in this role. I thank you, all of you, for making this evening a possibility, making this ceremony success already by your presence. I express my honor, accompanied first and foremost with making history today, aside the fact that we're 150 years old, quite mature and wise as the university. We have the Chancellor, who's the head of the university, His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki. You're very lucky to have him. He does not attend most graduations, but he's chosen you. That's how important you are. We are making history this year as we are becoming 150 years old, but also this month is a very important month for the country as a youth month, and today is one of the days that are very important. On this day, on the 8th of June, actually, history has not been properly recorded. This is when the seeds of the 16th June started at the Naledi High School in Soweto. Prominence has been given to TAT Mashinini historically, but it is this day in which you're graduating, so you're making history in many ways than one. I am also honored that this evening I have my colleagues who are officiating I'm going to list them in terms of their portfolios and their names. A reason because we are on the World Wide Web. We're recording all of this because of you. We're making history again in that fashion. From the Registrar's Office, that is the head of the graduations, we have the Acting Registrar, Professor Siputa. Also from the Registrar's Office, we have Dr. Mieza, who is the Regional Director, KZN. From that office, we also have Mr. Huang, who is the Regional Director for the Eastern Cape. From the College of Law, let me just pause a bit. As you see the colors that are worn through the gowns, they represent the various colleges. You'll see when we get colleagues coming up on stage, they'll match the graduates' hoods. From the College of Law, we have Dr. Murodi, who's the Director of the School of Criminal Justice. From the College of Human Sciences, we have Professor Ngwepe, who's the Director of the School of Arts. Actually, Professor Ngwepe is running Comrades, Chancellor. You know, he is our representative of the school. Watch him out. From the College of Human Sciences as well is Professor Mabantu Muzisi, who's the Head of Research and Graduate Studies. From the College of Economic and Management Sciences, we have Professor Lidimo, who's the Acting Deputy Dean. From the College of SAMS as well, Dr. Dilotlotsi, College Representative. Dilotsotle, see what happens when you give Zulu people these difficult names to pronounce. And also from the College of SAMS, we have Dr. Moroka. From the College of Science, Engineering and Technology, we have Mr. Boyce, as well as Dr. Mtsweni, representing the college, including Professor Malazi, Acting Director, School of Engineering. From the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, we have the Acting Executive Dean, Professor Ndwasa. From the College of Education, Professor Makwe, Executive Dean, as well as Professors Ngubane and Professor Siroto, Management from that college. From the college, we also have Mrs. Miende, as well as Dr. Nkosi, that is the College of Education. From the College of Accounting Sciences, we have the voice of the Chancellor. This evening, we will deliver the Chancellor's address, that is Professor Modisane, who is the Deputy Executive Dean, as well as Mr. Ngobo from that college. From the College of Graduate Business School, we have the Executive Dean and CEO of the college, Professor Msweli. From the Unisa Council side, we have the leadership, SRC President, Ms. Ndlovu, and also we have, lastly, from the desk of Albert Lutuli, Research Chair, Professor Karumbiza. We're recording all of this because we are actually wanting to have our archives in order. Having said that, I see that you look quite good, you're well dressed, and you shall not spoil our archives indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening is an evening of making history, which actually is followed up just yesterday. We were also commemorating the day that gave rise to Mahatma Gandhi's, this is his province, Mahatma Gandhi's sector, a movement which was about resistance, but that's not violent, that's full of peace and love. It was yesterday in Pietermaritzburg that he was forcefully removed from the train. I see people are looking at me with such big eyes. You're from this KZN province, but you don't know this important history. So you are making history in many ways than one. This ceremony has 6 parts. It has this introduction that I'm telling you now. It should not last more than 2 hours or 2.5 hours, thereabout. It's a very short ceremony. We have this introductory address. After the address, we will have another word, which is an address from the Chancellor by Professor Modisane. After the address of Professor Modisane, we'll show the video, a very brief video of where Unisa has come from. Following that, we will go on to the hooding at the extreme right side of my hand. We have the registrar waiting to hood graduates there. And then after that, we'll have closure, that's the fifth part, and will be followed by the national anthem, and the procession shall leave. So it's just only 6 parts that make all of this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to announce that this evening, we're also making history again as Unisa by the number of graduates that we produce. And Unisa actually ushers out into the labor market a huge number of graduates. We contribute, comparative to none other university on this land, a huge contribution to the labor market. As a university, we have 31 campuses across the 9 provinces, and we have a number of chapters of alumni that exist across the world. So the congratulations are indeed in order that you're making history in more ways than one. You're very lucky to actually be part of this history making. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, the women and men you see this evening that we're going to be presenting to you on this stage have worked very hard to get to this point. We have amongst them the red-gowned who demonstrate the zenith of the graduation of students at Unisa. These are students who've said through their work, and because they're being graduated this evening, life ends when you stop dreaming, and life continues when you never stop believing. They've made good choices, and these choices have led to this success that we see this evening. They are a good example of transformation in the making. They have transformed themselves into what we see today, which is a form of agency, this success that we see now. They have come to this climax, this culmination. Well done. In my language, isiZulu, we say inkunzi isematholeni, meaning calves become bulls. You have indeed become what in the animal world will be the finality, a bull. You are future leaders, we look up to you. The next part of the ceremony shall be the Chancellor's address, but before we do that, I know that some graduates tend to forget these kind of things. Please be next to the podium when your name is called, face the front. Some of you may have come a little late about this. We record and actually have to have you on our archives who see all that good work that you've put and the money you've spent on that beautiful dress. You walk the graduation stage. We've put the red carpet here for you, one of the very expensive ones. We've asked ICC to put up just for you. We have cameras actually today because we have a Chancellor is in the house. We have 6 cameras for you. They've cost us a lot of money. So you'll be good when you walk on this stage to not spoil our archives. And as you move down, you'll be moving down to where there's a kneeler, just in front of the Chancellor, that's where you will be kneeling. You put on 1 knee or 2 knees, not on the floor. We've had some of our graduates going on the floor as if they're praying. It's nothing wrong about praying, but we're done with that part of prayer earlier on. So when we're there, it's a symbolic receipt of your qualification. And the Chancellor will tap those that are receiving only degrees. If you're receiving a postgraduate diploma, you don't get tapped. You will tap you in future if you're doing a degree again. And then we move down to where the registrar is for hooding, a symbolic hooding, because we already hooded. That's what we shall be doing. Yesterday, was it yesterday, we had some graduates sitting on that kneeler. So we like to see such drama, but not this evening. I now call upon the Chancellor's addressee to come forward. Prof. Mutusana, please.
Salutations to His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, the Acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Meyiwa, the various leaders within the institution, academic college leaders, to the graduates, to council members, to the families who have joined us today. I would like to welcome you all on this auspicious and celebratory occasion. On behalf of the university, I would like to express my sincere congratulations to all the graduates who have achieved a qualification today. You have indeed done yourselves and your families proud in achieving a qualification. So let us give you a round of applause. You are indeed a special group of graduates as you are graduating on the year whereby Unisa celebrates its 150-year anniversary this year. A special thank you to the parents, the guardians, and the families who have supported the students on the completion of their qualifications today. South Africa's unemployment rate for the first quarter of 2023 was recorded at an alarming 32.9%, which is amongst the highest in the world. This is deeply concerning. What is deeply worrying is the fact that over 60% of young people between the ages of 16 to 24 are currently not in employment, education, or training. I would like to exhort you today as graduates who are attending qualifications today to start your own businesses and to help to grow our economy in this country. You have indeed been armed with the necessary knowledge resources in order to change the fate of your lives and also to make yourselves and your families proud. The beauty of education is that it sharpens the mind and also unlocks innovative ideas to tackle today's problem, some of those which include the current unemployment rate in this country. You are a generation of entrepreneurs and problem solvers. By attaining a university qualification, you have proven to yourselves and also to the world that you can work independently and push yourself. Some words of wisdom that I would like to share with you as you enter the working world, and some of you who wish to enter the business world and become entrepreneurs. Number one, you are not alone in your career or in your business. When I entered the working world, fresh from university, I thought I was a young, bright student, but I quickly learned that I had to learn from those who are much more superior than me, who have been in the game for much more longer, and most importantly, to be a team player. Teamwork is important to make a success of your career. Number two, you are responsible for your own career or for your business that you aim to embark upon. How far you go in life in terms of the goals that you wish to achieve entirely depend on the hard work that you put in there and also learning to push yourself even through the difficult and most trying times. Nothing pertaining to your career will happen by accident, but it's about intent and purpose. You need to be intentional and purposeful to make your lives a career success. And number three, embrace the change that you will undergo as you embark on your career or business. You will experience a number of obstacles and changes as you grow in your career. But it is important that you always remember to keep your head up high and also to embrace the changes as you go through them. As part of professionals and scholars and business people, it is quite important that you make positive contributions in our society as you change as an adult. And number three, remember to smile and to be happy in your chosen career. As you grow and learn new things, remember that how far you go will entirely depend on what to make of it and to be satisfied with what you're doing. It is important to have passion. This will help you in terms of your mental state being as you proceed in your chosen career. And lastly, number 5, never stop learning. Developing a solid career in your respective field of study, it is a journey and never a destination. So therefore, you will be required to read more, acquire more knowledge, learn from others, learn from your elders in order to gain wisdom and to grow as a young person. I would like to encourage you to use the diplomas and the degrees which you have about to acquire today to change the many issues of our country and our society at large. The world is yearning for skilled researchers, innovative thinkers, and also people who will solve some of the critical challenges that the African continent is currently grappling with. Now, having earned these qualifications today, it is the beginning of your careers as professionals, and you are entirely responsible for those careers. You have indeed been equipped with the necessary knowledge and skills and education to face whatever challenge that you will come across in future. And I believe that you will make a success of your careers. In conclusion, I'm wishing you the very best in terms of your career. We are indeed, as Unisans, looking forward to reading about the great strides that you will be making in your individual careers. And also, you have indeed outdone yourselves. Now it is a time to rise and shine and also unleash the potential within you. Congratulations, and I do salute you on your achievements. I thank you.
Thank you, Professor Mudisanim, for a very inspiring talk of bring about change by your agency. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, we request that you stay for the entire time. It's a very short ceremony. The very first graduate is as important as the last one. The reason that I actually scheduled us is because of the qualification as well as their surnames. They didn't choose to be, have a name with a Z, for instance. Please, let's stay and honor all of them. We also request that when the college representatives are at the podium, we give this graduate that is by the podium time for his name to be read out. We celebrate indeed, but as soon as the graduate is up there, family wants to hear his name, as well as we record and put this on the World Wide Web. We want that history where the name of the graduate was heard by the family and recorded as such. Mr. Chancellor, I now have the honor, as the acting Vice Chancellor, to request you to confer the degrees and the diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program. But before we do that, we will have the video. It's a very brief video that's going to be shown about the history of Unisa. Then we'll confer the degrees. Could we have the video to play?
Whatever the setbacks of the moment, nothing can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream. A passport to the future. and the seed of generational change. Through education, we reflect on yesterday and define tomorrow. Unisa stands at the pinnacle of education through open distance e-learning with a footprint of students in 130 countries worldwide. Rooted in South Africa and the African continent, Unisa can truly claim to be the African university in the service of humanity. Since the founding of the university in 1873 as an examining body, we have been a trailblazer. Unisa is the first and only institution in South Africa to carry our country's name with pride and the first public university in the world to exclusively teach by means of distance education, an ever-changing dynamic university with a global reach. Unisa's history spans the entire modern history of South Africa, opening up a world of academic study opportunities to former activists and struggle heroes, thought leaders, business people, legal experts, acclaimed entertainers, and sports stars. The university takes pride in the more than 900,000 alumni making their mark in diverse fields and capacities. At Unisa, the World Wide Web is our educational playground, but we also have beautiful and impressive campuses. Unisa's Makelneek campus is located in the city of Tshwane and is a major landmark of the capital city. We encouraged our students to communicate with the university via online platforms, but you can visit the Unisa's Sunnyside campus, the perfect setting for students to engage with fellow students over a cup of inspiration. The Science Campus in Florida, Johannesburg, is designed to meet the education and research needs of students in a range of programs, including agriculture, nature conservation, consumer sciences, engineering, computing and physics, to name a few. Students in the sciences now have access to Unisa's own laboratories, housing some of the most state-of-the-art infrastructure and laboratory equipment available. Distance learning requires that you study at your own time and in your own space, but that doesn't mean you're on your own. You can also visit a Unisa regional center to get advice, meet other students, make use of Unisa services, have conversations with counselors, and use our academic libraries. We offer an unparalleled range of study choices, ranging from short courses and certificate programs to 3- and 4-year degrees, diplomas, as well as master's and doctoral degrees, with close to 380,000 current students. Our rich tapestry of study disciplines includes the College of Accounting Sciences, Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Economic and Management Sciences, Education, Graduate Studies, Human Sciences, Law, Science, Engineering and Technology, and the Graduate School of Business Leadership, as well as the Thabo Mbeki School of Public and International Affairs. As a comprehensive open-distance e-learning pioneer, Unisa is known for delivering well-designed, interactive study material and integrated student support. Students have access to a menu of support services ranging from face-to-face tutorials and academic literacy services to study groups and e-tutors. One of Unisa's main aims is to harness the new and emerging potential in information and communication technology, catapulting the university into a truly digital future. To this end, examinations are conducted on college-specific exam portals and are accessed from the My Exams portal. Unisa is well placed to address society's most demanding challenges by using research to meaningfully transform the lives of those in our communities. To that end, Unisa is working towards instituting the following catalytic niche areas: marine studies, aviation and aeronautical studies, automotive studies, energy studies, space study and square kilometer array, fourth industrial revolution and digitalization, natural sciences, health studies or medicine, feminist, womanist, Bosadi theorizations, and student support and co-curricular activities. As Africa's leading open-distance e-learning university, Unisa strives to keep up with the constantly evolving higher education landscape in order to serve our students to the best of our ability. We can reflect with great pride on the past 150 years of transformational education, and we are confident in our ability to succeed and become a truly high-performance university as we define tomorrow.
Mr. Chancellor, we request your honor to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program.
By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program. But sorry, Vice Chancellor, the acting, before we proceed, can the people who are controlling the lights please light up the hall? The most important people today are the graduates. It's not us sitting on the stage. But I can't see them. They're in the dark. So can we please change the lighting? Thanks. Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Mr. Chancellor, the representatives of the colleges will now present the candidates to you.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Sharona Dionaray for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. The candidate supervisor was Professor W.F. Late, and it is now my pleasure to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. The constitutional right to access adequate education can only be fulfilled through proper legislative, policy, and institutional intervention. By using participatory perspectives and experiences to explore the construction of female correctional education. In her thesis entitled Correctional Education Designed for Female Inmate Rehabilitation, a qualitative analysis of marginalized group within the eThekwini municipality. She investigates how female correctional education complies with its obligation and how the domestic systems address the educational rights and needs of female inmate learners. Her findings constitute an original and valuable contribution to assessing and advancing the realization of these fundamental human rights, especially in South Africa. She also makes a significant stride forward by demonstrating the need for gender equality within the institutions that are characterized by patriarchy. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Sharon Dionaray the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Sharona Dionaray. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you RT Bridgeraj for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. The candidate supervisor, unfortunately, Professor S. Kutsia, is not here with us, but now it's my privilege to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In her thesis entitled Strategic Framework for Managing Substance Abuse Amongst Adolescent Learners in Girls' School, she reports on a qualitative case study of the management of substance abuse at a South African girls' school. Considering the empirical findings, legal prescripts on substance abuse management, as well as theories on the causes of substance abuse and on substance abuse prevention, intervention, and regression prevention, she developed a strategic framework for managing substance abuse amongst adolescent learners in schools for girls. Her supervisor is Professor Kutsia. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on RT Bridgeraj the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on RT Bridgeraj.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Goodwill Phezulu Mbambo for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. The candidate supervisor, Professor E.C. Du Plessis, is not around, didn't join us today, but now it's my privilege to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In his thesis entitled Optimizing Student Academic Support in Open Distance Learning at a Technical Vocational Education and Training College, he thoroughly analyzed factors of management and teaching for optimizing student academic support services in an ODL environment at a TVET college. This was achieved through evaluating factors that contributed to the lengthy period it took students to complete their qualifications. The mixed method approach was used, and it was recommended that the college should employ e-learning, which would feature both asynchronous and synchronous communication to cater to the needs of diverse students. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Goodwill Phezulu Mbambo the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Goodwill Phezulu Mbambo.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Master of Business Leadership. Olisha Pillay obtained the degree with distinction. Rihanna Singh. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Master of Business Administration. Velisile Kayelihle Mshotshwa. Clinton Naidu. Zwakele Rogasius Nxumalo.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, Nazira Khan receives the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, Brendan Kodia receives the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Technology Honours.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours in the College of Law. Lawrence Fabian Mota. Sanelisi we Spelele Nene.
Which one?
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Christelle Camille Maneklal. Telsina Supal, degree obtained with distinction. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours. Nomkhosi Sibahle Buthelezi. Nonjabulo Chiliza. andiswa nolwandle kwamanda. Sohail Jagisar. Fidelity Zwelihle Kumalo, degree obtained with distinction. Nokwanda Lindelwa Mthethwa. Tlakanipho Obri Ndlovu. Angenelisa Nene. Nokuthula Nkosi. Nomfundo Ayanda Ntaka, degree obtained with distinction. Silindile Pungula.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors in the College of Human Sciences. Andrew Dimitri Bachis. Shakti Chandraduth. Lizanne Fori, degree obtained with distinction. Mandisa Melissa Gamede, degree obtained with distinction. Rachel Gavenda. Nomusa Nonsikelelo Gumede. Farnaz Hamid. Bonakele Kaula. Karishma Kemraz. Nobuhle Mate. Londiwe Sinenhlanhla Nomsa Mdakani. Cindy Samkize. Mbali Rosebud Mlava. Nikile Jacqueline Nyandu. Jessica Urateng Moropane. Amandla Valencia Ndlovu. Nokulunga Ngubani. Amanda Candice Nyawose. Leah Ashley Potgieter, degree obtained with distinction. Jody Leanne Smith. Menzi Tembe. Menzi. Brian Siabonga Zulu.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours. Sharon Piliswa Banda. Sashmiran Govenda, degree obtained with distinction. Katie Ishwaran. Tyran Lee Jubet. Mpilwentle Zandile Masombuka. Pumelele Slindile Mbata. Ayanda Pel Mhlongo. Cheryl Sinenhlanhla Nchele. Matthew Patrick Pereira. Mr. Chancellor, Nondumiso Mbata receives the degree of Bachelor of Administration Honors.
Okay. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education Honors. Lucia Aku. Joanne Kopalu. Look at the camera. Noguthula Fortunate Cindy Ngenge. Taryn Alison Magdalene Prince. Prakashni Rama. Look at the camera. Sit here, stand here, the blue. Bashia Ramlakan. Bongani Michael Sikaba. Tanaya Singh. Hlobisile Konzeni Buthelezi.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Melita Chetty. Thulisile Konko. Philagenkosi Helman Jele. Abigail Nolwazi Kuluse. Nontokozo Fortunate Mabaso. Kwenzekile Patricia Madondo, the degrees obtained with distinction. Nokwenza Priska Madondo, the degrees obtained with distinction. Siwinile Sinenhlanhla Mbanjwa. Phakanyisiwe Sharon Ngobo. Smangele Faith Ngongoma. Bwetumelo Cynthia Nkwesa. Phiwa Inkosi Proctor Ntsele. Olwethi Sibiya. Sinegugu Gloria Sigwebela. Tubaletu Petronella Sitole, the degrees obtained with distinction. Nokwathemba Natasha Kolo, the degrees obtained with distinction. Nonkululeko Zwane. Kuraisha Alabakas. Sadia Kazim. Tanyele Annalie Houston. Noluthando Angel Kabela. Kajal Lachtman, the degree is obtained with distinction. Nozipiwo Precious Mabaso. Tracy Mbalenhle Magwaza. Slindile Londiwe Majola. Tandazile Pumzile Manyanga. Nonjabulo Poshia Kunu. Zama, well done, Kunu. Sinotile Nokwanda Nomusa Mthethwa. Nduduzo Teresa Mieni. Benita Colleen Naidu. Nontutuko Priti Ngobo. Zodwa Precious Ntombela. Sivamile Gracia Nzimande. Notando Priti Nzuza. Ntombenhle Cynthia Kwabe. Nosipho Hlengiwe Shezi. Pamela Queeneth Bays. Nonkululeko Liyaqele. Nonjabulo Precious Kwazibe. Tandeka Poshia Dimba. Busiswa Dumsi. Xolile Zodwa Gumede. Nozipho Melodious Hlampapi. Slindokuhle Penelope Hlengwa. Nokukhanya Mildred Hlope. Thandeka Khumalo. Bongani Kanyezi Mabika. Beauty Ntombi Futhi Magwaza. Zianda Immaculate Magwaza. Nozipho Sibonga Konke Matonzi. Sinenhlanhla Phel Mbuyazi. Sanelisiwe Sibongile Mia. Zamakize Fortunate Mkize. Gugu Miranda Mguni. Simpiwe Gift Mtetwa. Nokubonga Nonhlanhla Mthwesi. Hendrik Miller. Nobuhle Nozipho Mvelase. Becky Vusi Ndlovu. Magugu Precious Ndwandwe. Nelisiwe Ngema. Siposake Ngema. Samukelisiwe Venetia Ngiba. Slindile Precious Ngobese. Hlengiwe Thembi Ngubani. Nkosikhona Ngubani. Nompumelelo Kwezekile Ngumalo. Sanelisiwe Promise Peta. Delisiwe Precious Pili. Primrose Takani Shabalala Skolo. Nokwanda Sikiki. Sandile Victor Sima. Fanele sibonge nokuzola Zibani. Thank you. Thank you.
It's a stage, man.
Njabulo Marvin Zikalala. Spilele Nomzamo Bengu. Tabile Rejoice Buthelezi. Armstrong Bulelani Tia. Sanele Gazu. Nomfundo Nelisiwe Kwamanda. Londi Wewendi Kumalo. Sibusiso Mafuleka. Thandiswa Mankalaza. Snethemba Mapanga. Sipho Wellington Mapumulo. Muziwokolo Tulani Cecil Promise Maseko. Nonhlanhla Mahlahla Masindeni. Zuzeka Matanjana. Thembinkosi Harmony Mthembu. Sithembile Phayithi Mthethwa. Ntombi futhi Miriam Mubai. Tabani Philani Ngubani. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ntutuko Bongumusa Ngwane. Thank you. Tombikona Yvonne Sibisi. Nontobeko Innocentia Sibiya. Lusiwe Senzeni Tuseni.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Baccalaureate Technology. Sibongile Happy Nombuso Mguni. Kimoshni Pillay. Stabile Amanda Pelgen Shangase. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Ashra Malik. Zanele Nomfundo Zondi. Mpilo enhle sinegugu zungu. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Samantha Ngobile Ash. Kara Stacy Lee. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Abram Gideon Kronje. Melissa David. Shrika Anil Jakanath, degree obtained with distinction. Yeah. Fikisiwe Koza. Mexican Sabatile Kumalo. Alicia Maharaj. Micaela Marisa Maritmo. Londwe Mgoti. Pindulo Julian Mzambi. Kamni Devi Rambridge, degree obtained with distinction. Shadia Ram Raken. Ntokozo Shozi. Melissa Rense van Rensbeck. Sunitha Venkratu.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Jasia Bekwandin. Troy Robert Cornelius Cohen. Emil Joltrand. Janine Carey Kinsensamy. Tashen Naidu. Cherise Ponnen.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Kanyisile Dlamini. Dominic Legrange. Ntandazo Sitaba. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Balungile Immaculate Duma. Nondumiso Chezi.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor Technology. Sipesihle Welile Zulu. Ndumiso Siyabonga Gumede. Sibonele Mazisi Radebe.
Ms. Chancellor, Sujani Omor receives the degree of Bachelor of Consumer Science. The degree was obtained with distinction. Congrats.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Brenda Precious Gulede. Nomcebo Rose Madonzela. Mr. Chancellor, Skanyizile Prudence Ndwandwe obtained the degree with distinction. Pumelele Ruth Tandiwe Khadebe.
Uqala. The ceremony is still on, eh? Sicela ningaphumi. Kusele about 35-40 minutes to finish off the ceremony. Please respect our graduates. Siyanicela, akanenze okufanele. Ninganyakazi. Siyabonga.
Thank you. Pumzile Paulina Zulu. Mr. Chancellor, Kumbuzile Zungu obtained the degree with distinction. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Information Science. Amanda Nolwazi Mweli. Nondowego Bawinile Tungo. Luyanda Zagwe. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Nursing Science. Dashni Govender. Noluthando Maut Duvuno. Mr. Chancellor, Yonela Makinana obtained the degree with distinction. Thengiwe Masuku. Mr. Chancellor, Sbusiso Alex Mhlongo obtained the degree with distinction. Gugu Glen Rose Mhlongo. Millicent Mako Sazani Mtunga. Nondogozo Rejoice Ndlovu. Zindle Brutens Ngele. Ngamisile Happiness Sikubu. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Stella Mkulwan. Mr. Chancellor, Zara Amin obtained the degree with distinction. Fortune Chinai Chigundu. Tavisile Sinegugu Kabaza. Tyrese Kasit Govender. Atavile Galiba. Nombuzo Kumalo. Boy Cedric Lutuli. Pumzile Sinethemba Madonzela. Mr. Chancellor, Zandile Bell Maseko obtained the degree with distinction. Dorcas Matseling Mate. Ndombenhle Cynthia Mtsali. Nomfundo Ndombenhle Miyeza. Leandra Mahalutmi Naidu. Mr. Chancellor, Sharon Rose Naidu obtained the degree with distinction. Kimera Lillian Pillay. Kolisiwe Ketiwe Shandu. Kiara Sivechuren. Bibi Fatima Abubakar. Mr. Chancellor, Londiwe Mvune obtained the degree with distinction. Thembaletu Buthelezi. Lethuxolo Nonkqubeko Chongo. Sibonga konke Umvangeni Dlamini. Thabo Lennox Dlamini. Noxolo Boshiagaza. Priyanka Govenda. Virona Govenda. Livanya Gramani. Siwile Angel Memela. Thabisile Nokulunga Mvuvu. Dilani Pariza Naidu. Rethabile Gladness Ndlovu. Mlondi Good Enough Ngobo. Solomon Thokozani Ngozi.
Mr. Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Nkululeko Sean Dlamini. Bukani Eric Dlamini. Zanele Matondo. Wait. Nonhlanhla Khanya Clarice Mahlaba. Sinamile Masondo. Temba Richard Mtolo. Crescentia Unati Mandisa Yola Ndlovu. Marian Bonisile Shezi. Simpigaleli Pilani Sibia. Tembalami Sisanda Zama.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Human Sciences. This one is not visible. Okay. Sikhulile Sipindile Buthelezi. Londiwe Precious Mangele.
Mr. Chancellor, Ntombizethu Priti Nzama receives the postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received a postgraduate diploma in the Graduate School of Business Leadership. Mthokozisi Erasmus Kambula, postgraduate diploma obtained with distinction. Congratulations. Unati Mwengi. Mdima. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Londeka Happiness Keswa. Ayanda Nondumiso Mdunge, diploma obtained with distinction. Apiwe Prekes Mkize, diploma obtained with distinction. Nokwanele Maud Amanda Ngumalo. Brightness Nokubonga Zikali. Nomisa Zuma, diploma obtained with distinction.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Nompumelelo Kondeni Mtetwa. Sinotile Ntangase. Sinotile? Sino.
Mr. Chancellor, Munash Yolanda Rugara received the diploma in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. The diploma was obtained with distinction. Mr. Chancellor, Suyash Fritra Raj received the National Diploma. Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received a diploma in the College of Law. Stokozile Goto. Bongeka Edith Madonda. Notolo Helen Mayeza. Sibongile Precious Mbatha.
Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Nolwazi Qiliza, Nikita Katarina Kharita, Tandega Zibuyisile Kuboni, Stembile Makoba, Olisile Mapumulo, Sinegugu Revival Mkwani, Togozile Rebecca Ndlovu, Balenhle Ntuli, Lihle Sharon Ngumalo, Yandisa Yoliswa Chaka, Mr. Chancellor, the following candidates received the National Diploma. Zuko Fekisi, Tandisa Rachel Mlungwan, Kaliwe Mthethwa, Zinhle Fortunate Wabe,
Settle down. Thank you. Thank you for your resilience. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to now request you to congratulate the graduates on receiving their their degrees and their diplomas. Over to you, Mr. Chancellor, Your Excellency.
Acting Vice Chancellor Professor Meiwa, members of Unisa's executive management and staff, and the splendidly gowned academics who are seated with us on stage, who are here to support our graduates this evening. Families, guardians, and friends of our graduates tonight, and of course, most important, the Unisa graduates. Graduation ceremonies are a matter of great pride for the graduates, for their families, friends, guardians, and of course, the university. There's something special about these ceremonies that has as much to do with the personal achievement of an important academic milestone and goal as it does with the ceremony itself. There is indeed a sense that this is one of those rare defining moments when a truly joyful celebration is merited. And the brightly colored robes of the academic procession, the red and black gowns and caps, and the differently designed hoods of the graduates, the symbols like the ceremonial mace and the formulaic ceremony and capping ritual, acknowledge and lend legitimacy to the individual effort and the knowledge and skills that have been acquired over the period of study. I'm indeed honored to stand here as we are about to conclude this important celebration of the achievements of the graduates before us, to congratulate you all on your well-earned and surely your hard-won qualifications. I also take this opportunity to congratulate this magnificent university that is Unisa for its sustained efforts to continue to produce the high-caliber graduates who are with us this evening. Albert Einstein once said that the process of scientific discovery is, in effect, a continual flight from wonder. Thus, through the knowledge you have acquired, you have joined that empowering flight from wonder and further reduced the perimeters of the unknown by the new which some of our distinguished graduates have added to the totality of human knowledge. And here, of course, I speak in particular about our doctoral graduates who have indeed added something new to the volume of human knowledge. And thus does society as a whole join us here today to celebrate your success, since that achievement means that humanity has gained new capacities to help bring about progress and transformation for the greater good of all humanity. Your welcome success has also confirmed that through you, its graduates, the university continues to take seriously its responsibility to understand and appreciate the role it needs to play in society. And so, dear Unisa graduates, you have joined the ranks of the brightest and best in South Africa, our continent, and the world. And we, the spouses, the parents, the families, the academic, management, and other staff, and indeed the country, our continent, and beyond, extend our sincere and profound congratulations to you. And all of us together, we say, very well done. And we hope that your success will foster in you the desire and confidence to say, I want more and I can achieve more. Empowered both to help create a better world as well as attain personal progress. And so to the families, the friends, guardians who stood by our graduates and supported them in their studies, we congratulate you as well. Your support has contributed in a very tangible way to the valuable academic achievements we've gathered to recognize and celebrate. And so, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, graduates, thank you very much for your attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've now come to the end of almost our ceremony. Graduates, congratulations. You've endorsed your Unisa identity, some of you. Some of you, you've become part of now what we call alumni. Join a number of chapters that we have across the world. We're an international university, the only one in the land. We expect you to come back for various reasons, from being a marker, a mentor, a lecturer, to continue your lifelong journey with the university. And lastly, as we've donated towards your studies, do the same henceforth through the platform www.unisa.ac.za. 1,000 rand is as good as a 10 rand, whatever the donation that you can make, to ensure that other graduates, other students walk the graduation stage that we've done today. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement that I've just made, I'd like you to now rise and sing the national anthem. It's on page 20 of your programs. And if you could please remain standing after the anthem has been sung for the Chancellor to dissolve the congregation. We request you to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. And at the end, the red-gowned doctors join the procession. Mr. Chancellor, my final request to you is that you dissolve the congregation. After the anthem.
By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.